Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're returning, then welcome back. So I get quite a few questions on how I've actually created my trading plan, so I wanted to create a video based around that. So we're going to go into why it's so important to actually create one and how I've actually created mine. So with that in mind, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really support my channel and I would just really appreciate it. So let's get into this video. Just before we get into this video, I just wanted to state that I'm not a trading guru, I'm not a trading expert by any means. I'm very well just still on my journey. Like you guys, I just wanted to share the things that I learned within my journey because I really care about you guys and helping you get to the next stage within your journey. So getting into this video today, creating a trading plan is so important, and as simple as it sounds, it ensures that you have a specific plan to suit your style and personality within the market. And what I mean by that is, if you're more aggressive with your style, then you can just evolve your trading plan to suit that particular style. However, if you're more conservative, then you can just do the same, which is just vice versa. By having a trading plan in front of you and get to know it like the back of your hand, you have an organised and specific plan that is ingrained within your subconscious mind that is going to really help you when it comes to filtering out those go-to setups, like entering and managing trades based on your plan. But the most important thing with it is you have to be self-disciplined. Like, it's so easy to go beyond that line in the sand sometimes and take a trade that's not specifically within your plan. So self-discipline is so key. So how can you create your own trading plan? So I'm going to share what I did to actually create my trading plan, and hopefully you can take away value from it and then apply it into your own building of trading plan. It's all well and good learning something, but until you actually implement that and act on that knowledge, then nothing is going to change. So I hope you take away value from this and implement this knowledge into your own trading plan. So I created a trading plan based on my personality and style and really tried to leverage like how I actually learn. So what I mean by that is I'm quite visual in the way that I learn. So, you know, looking at screenshots of go-to setups, entry styles and management really helps me because it makes it so much more easier to actually refer back to, ingrain it within my subconscious mind, and it just makes it so much easier overall for me to learn that and just apply the knowledge going forward. But you can be the complete opposite of me and learn by reading, so you can actually leverage that and include more specific points of text and then less screenshots, because that'll just make it easier for you to refer back to and then learn. So that's key. But I think the most important thing is to keep it as simple as possible. At the end of the day, you don't want to overcomplicate things. I've done it in the past where I've just included so many screenshots and so many notes that it just becomes so much harder to learn it. So sometimes short and sweet is the best way. So I've got my trading plan here, and as you can see, it's laminated and binded because the goal of that was just to keep it super professional. I wanted to really treat it like a business plan as opposed to, you know, just another Word document. So yeah, so glad I did that. And within the plan, I've got 3 different sections. So I've split it up into 3 different sections. Number 1 is go-to setups. Number 2 is different styles of entries, and number 3 is management. So touching on go-to setups for a minute, I've included 3 to 4 styles of my go-to setups, and going back to what I mentioned before, that's so key because I've really leveraged how I learn with the visual aspect of it with screenshots. So I've actually got 6 screenshots, I think it is, and that makes it so much more easier to refer back to and actually ingrain those setups into my head. And that's the goal at the end of the day. You want to know your plan to a T. If someone from an outside perspective, let's say an investor or a family member or someone asked you, you know, what's on page 4 of your plan, you want to specifically be able to go into your mind at that moment and say, okay, page 4, I've got reversals, structure highs, I've got confluence factors, all these little things. You want to know your plan to a T, and that's the goal at the end of the day, to know your plan like the back of your hand and then be able to implement that into the market each and every week. So the second section within my plan is entries. So I've included 8 to 9 different examples or variations of different styles of entries, stuff like confluence factors and scaling into a position. That's a big thing too. And yeah, I mean, the biggest thing with that is just keep it short and sweet. You need to make it super easy to refer back to and then just ingrain it within your head, because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. So the third section within my plan is actually management. So this is where I've really honed in on different variations. So for example, if this happens, how I'm going to deal with it, how am I going to manage the trade based on the nature of the market and based on my plan. So this will be things like the Falcon break-even method, the 0.5 method, locking in profit more aggressively, things along those lines, sticking to my trading plan. Management is where I've really honed in on the detail, included a lot more variations because of the variations within the market. And based on my plan, I really want to know, okay, before I get into this trade, I already know how I'm going to execute the trade, manage the trade based on my plan. So that's super key. But yeah, that is what I've learned, and that is what I've personally used to create my own sort of trading plan. So with that being said, I hope this video has provided value and insight into how I personally created my own trading plan based on my personality and style. So let me know if this works for you. It takes patience to build your plan, especially when you're starting out. You may find that it takes a couple of months, like it did with myself, to actually build and refine that trading plan to a T. But once you've got that figured out, and once you've got it down, then you can really start to focus on consistently sticking to that plan on a monthly and quarterly basis. So let me know if you guys need any extra help, and feel free to slide into those DMs if you have any extra questions. I'll be happy to help you out. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it and taken value from it. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe. I'll really appreciate it, and it would just really support my channel. So thank you, and I'll catch you in the next video.